What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Green Dreamers. I'm your host, Nate, and today we're going to be doing our part 2 of the build and play that we did earlier this week with our Greyjoy Drown God deck. We're just going to jump right into it because I know these videos tend to run a little longer, but that's okay. I think it's totally worth it just to see how this deck is run, and we're just going to play some games. So, before we dive right in, I've got the deck loaded up here on ThronesDB. You can kind of take a quick look at it. I'll actually leave the link to the deck in the description for this video, so if you want to download it and play it for yourself, I highly recommend it. It's super fun. But before we dive into the games, I just want to give some highlights to what the deck is trying to do, so that if you play the game, you kind of know the general strategy. So the most important character for this deck is definitely going to be the Drowned Disciple. This guy gets you power every time a character enters play from the dead pile. It doesn't even have to be a Drowned God character. So we have a lot of come into play effects from the dead pile. And this guy is going to be very important in getting our power. He combos very well with cards like Tarl the Thrice Drowned, who you can marshal cards directly out of your dead pile. We've also got Old Wick, which brings cards into play. And of course, Drowned God Fanatic, who kills a character to bring himself into play. Another kind of important card in the deck would be Driftwood Cudgel. This card gets you a power every time the attached character is killed, and then it moves to another character. What you want to do with this card is you want to put this on a Chud that you're okay with killing. You don't really want to put this on the character that you want to keep around, whether that's Tarl or someone with a lot of power. Unless you need to, unless like you're running against a burn deck and you want some added protection. If that's not the case, you want to put this on some guy that you're going to kill, like Acolyte of the Waves, who when he dies, he gains a power. So if you put this attachment on him, you're basically getting 2 power. And really quick, the agenda is Wars to Come, just to give us some versatility in plots, but I think that's all I really wanted to say on the deck before we start playing. I'll walk you through my thought process in the game, but we're just going to dive right in. I've got the Iron Throne all set up here, and the deck is already loaded on. We've got our Greyjoy Drowned God deck, and we're just going to wait for a game. Playing here, hopefully they see that this game is being recorded, but we are just going to dive right in. It looks like we're playing against Baratheon Banner of the Sun. I expect this to be kind of a control deck, I imagine. Probably with some Neil, maybe some Icon control, which is actually very good for our deck because we do a lot of passive power gain, so we don't really need to be doing challenges with characters very much. I know I said in my last video the power challenge is very important, but honestly, we will be good, I think, if we do no challenges this game. We can actually win without doing any challenges. That's kind of the beauty of this deck. Let's take a look at our setup. So we've got some economy. We could do this, Nagus Ribs and a dupe. That's 2. That's 4, 7. This isn't bad. I might just keep it just to play with cards. We'll just keep it. Whenever you're testing out a new deck, I recommend just keeping most hands that aren't absolute garbage. That way you can kind of get a feel for like the average setup you're getting. Or if you have no experience with the deck, it can kind of give you some experience playing different setups. I don't know. So I usually keep unless the hand is absolutely unplayable. I chose to set up her instead of this guy because I guess I wasn't paying attention. I guess I like having the military icon, but it's a Drowned God deck. Let's not forget that. So let's look at our opening plot here. I usually open up without the gates, and we will play Gates of the Moon, and that'll kind of have our economy going for the rest of the game, so that's what I like to open with, and awesome. So he also played at the gates. We won the coin toss, and we're going to make him go first, especially since we have Milk of the Poppy. I'd like to have him go first and, you know, see what he does. All right, so he also played Gates of the Moon, so we're going to have a lot of gold this game. We're going to be getting +2 from our gates, +1 from his, so that's 3 right there. And okay, we got some good cards going. We've got the Iron Throne for some passive power gain. We've got Old Grey Gull, who's good at killing characters and bringing them back. And he played Courtney Penrose, so now we have a character that we can milk if we need to. We definitely have some options here. So he's sitting on 3 gold. And we see his Chamber of the Painted Table. He probably is not going to win dominance this whole game. We've got Nagus Ribs and the Iron Throne, both of which are going to help us win dominance. So we'll just go ahead and play out this turn. This is our 0 cost limited. That's a no-brainer. Let's get some Drowned Gods going. This guy's good. If he does a military, we can seed our discard or our dead pile for Drowned Gods, which we can then play using Tarl. So let's get another one of these guys out. And then I don't know that we need to play the Iron Throne this turn because I don't know. I don't think that he's going to win dominance, but I guess we can. We could play that in Milk of the Poppy. I would just rather have characters out. Let's do this. Let's play him, and then we'll do Milk on Penrose so he can't be crazy with his challenges. And then this guy will give us some dominance help if we have a dead Drowned God character. And then if we don't, that's kind of cool. That's another thing about this deck that's neat, is it de-incentivizes your opponents from doing military challenges, which is great. If you just have a deck where your opponent doesn't want to do 1 out of their 3 challenges, I think that's really cool. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. I imagine he's going to do a power. We're going to be able to win a power challenge. We've got these beefy power icons. We'll be able to trigger this for some power. I think it'll be a good turn. I'm not too worried. What did he play? He played Secret Pack. Okay, that's an ambush card. This is cool. So this card says that our Drowned God character gets renowned, but he cannot be declared as an attacker. So he might not do any challenges. He might just pass. Yeah, so he just passed. That's totally fine. I think we still win Dom. But then he's going to draw 2 cards because we will not be able to win that power challenge. Because Courtney's going to get +2 from the red keep. And we can't attack with him. So, is it worth doing challenges? We can do a military, and he obviously won't defend with Courtney Penrose because he wants to win the power challenge. And then if we kill the Desert Raider, I mean, I don't think that's a terrible thing. If we kill the Desert Raider and then he comes back into play, he'll be giving us power. We might just go ahead and do a military. He also might mess up. I don't think he will, but if we didn't do a military, then there's 0 chance of him making the incorrect play. So at least doing the military gives him the opportunity to maybe mess up. And so he'll kill that guy, which I don't think is a huge deal. And then do we just win dominance? He's at 4 to our 8. Yeah, I guess we just win dominance. No real point in doing a power challenge, I don't think. What does this say? After you lose a challenge by 5? Yeah, we'll just pass. There's no point in doing a power challenge. So kind of a slow first turn, but like whatever. I'm totally fine with that. This deck is, you know, to get the engine going, it needs a few turns. It can really explode if you see all the pieces, but like we don't even have a Drowned Disciple right now. So I'm not too worried. But I think we are going to be able to win dominance. So we could play Feast for Crows. That'll give us a lot of gold. We could play Exchange of Information, maybe fill up our hand a little bit. I am thinking we should do Exchange of Information. I don't think we need to win dominance just yet. It's not like we're close to closing out the game. And I'd like to have some cards in the hand, so let's just play this. Alright, so we both played Exchange. He's going to have us go first, which makes sense. You always want to make your opponent's plot go through first. The reason is you want to give your opponent less information. So like if I did my plot first, well, okay, so wait, let's actually think about this. If I do my plot first, he's not going to know what cards are in his hand because he doesn't have any choice for exchange. So in that regard, let's have our plot go through first because he will have less information than if we made his plot go through first and we picked his cards. Then he knows what's in his hand. But now he doesn't know what cards he's going to get from exchange, so I would say normally you would make your opponent's block go through first, but in this regard, you want to have your exchange go through before theirs. Alright, we got all 4 cards, which is great. Very good. So we picked up Support of the People, Milk the Poppy, Rose Road, and a dupe for Tarl. That's very good. And it looks like he's also going to get all 4 cards. What cards do we really not care about him having? Maybe Edric Storm. This guy can get annoying, so I really don't want to give him this guy. I think Edric Storm would be the best call. I don't think we've seen a restricted yet. He probably runs Flea Bottom, but we haven't seen that yet. And then the other cards, we just didn't have a choice really, so we're just picking those. Alright, let's see if we can draw a Disciple, or something good. I'd like a Disciple so that we can get our engine going. No Disciple, but that's okay. We've got Old Grey Goals, so we can start killing our characters. And so we have 8 gold. This is our 0 cost limited for the turn. We've got some good economy going. We're getting 3, 4, 5, 6 gold a turn now, which is pretty good. I would definitely play out Priest. This seems like the right call. Is this Terminal? This isn't even Terminal. What is this? This card's pretty good. Okay, so we could play Old Grey Gull and kill some cards. We could play Tarl with a dupe. That doesn't sound terrible. I would like to win a power challenge, though. So what if we did this? What if we played Old Grey Gull, and then we put the Cudgel on this guy, and then we killed this guy. Is that going to be enough to win a power challenge? We've got a beefy power presence. Maybe we shouldn't play all of our golds, so we have some left for Support of the People. Okay, what if we do this? What if instead of playing that, we get out Iron Throne and... tough call. I think we should just play out characters at this point. I mean, the Cudgel would be nice, having this would be nice, but let's just do this. I think that's fine. I think we'll be able to win a power challenge. And then that'll stop him from triggering this. He's got 7 gold, 8 with this. He's got a lot of cards in hand. But, I don't know. I'm not too worried here. Let's see what he does. Edric Storm, we know we gave him this. And he's going to be able to choose someone to not win dominance. But at this point, I don't think it matters because we've got the Iron Throne and we've got Nagus Ribs. He doesn't even have an intrigue icon, which is cool, so we're basically saying he can only do power challenges. Like, we almost invite the military challenge. If he does that, it's going to be good for us. But I haven't seen a Melisandre or Nymeria yet. I'm sure we can expect those coming soon. Probably some more icon control. This card is neat. I didn't know it was non-terminal. Gives me Renown, but it's basically like Craven. It's like a non-terminal Craven. I like it. Secret Pact. So this is definitely a control-y deck for sure. Alright, so he played his own Iron Throne. So we are going to be duking it out for dominance. He's got a lot of economy going. The good news is I don't think he's going to play Political Disaster. That would kind of backfire on him. And then Traitor to the Crown. So this guy's going to have no... He's just not going to be able to contribute in challenges at all. This attachment is also not terminal. Interesting. Whatever. I think it's fine. So our Iron Thrones cancel out, but as it stands, we have way more for dominance. And I think we just gotta go ahead and win a power challenge here. He's looking at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We gotta keep in mind Desert Raider getting us that power will be good, but we don't want to do like maybe a military or intrigue, so then he can bring the Desert Raider into play. So we just need to win. We need to have 8 or higher. We'll be giving him a power from Hellholt because he'll probably unoppose. That's fine. That's fine with us. So let's go ahead and do these 3. We have the option of using Old Grey Gull if we need to. If not a huge deal. And unless he has some crazy event in his hand, I'm pretty sure we're going to win this power challenge. Which is good, because if he does let us win by 5, we can trigger Superior Claim. We're going to be able to trigger Starry Sept. These are all good things just from winning that power challenge. He might even bring in Desert Raider, which will give us another power, and sounds pretty good to me. If I'm him, I bring in Desert Raider, and I take away Old Grey Gull's Intrigue icon. That would make the most sense to me. But again, that's totally fine, because we like power. We definitely want to have some power going on. So Desert Raider giving us power is going to be totally fine with us. Okay, so let's see here. So we are still going to win by 5 because he defended with 2. This gives him another 2 for 4. He's going to be able to trigger... Is this Hellholt? He's going to be able to trigger that, but we don't really care because we're gonna get some power. Starry Sept will get us a power. This will get us 2 power. And then he won't be able to draw from Red Keep, which is always a good thing. And so he is going to use Desert Raider and take away his Intrigue icon, I would imagine. Right, that seems like the smart thing to do. I think. I mean, he selected Old Grey... Oh, he took away his power icon. That seems weird because he can't use his power icon on defense because of Traitor to the Crown. So I'm a little confused as to why he didn't just strip the Intrigue, but whatever. I'm not going to complain. Now we can do an Intrigue with Old Grey Gull if we want. But right now I'm thinking we do a military. He's probably going to defend with the Desert Raider and kill him again, but I think that's fine with us. Like, we're still getting power from... Oh, in the name of your king. Okay, that's interesting. So he totally negated the military challenge. And, alright, so what do we want to do here? We can use Old Grey Gull's effect. We might just leave him standing. I'm just so curious. I guess we'll see what he does. We know he's going to do a challenge. It'll probably be a power challenge. But we'll just see what he does here. As it stands, it looks like he's winning dominance because this guy does not contribute his strength for dominance because of this attachment. And our Iron Thrones cancel out. Unfortunately, we don't have too many characters in the dead pile. We don't have any characters in the dead pile. Okay, what does this say? And does not contribute its controller's total for dominance. That's a good card. I like this card. So this guy is like completely useless. He's doing a power challenge. We knew that. We can't even defend with Old Grey Gull. We could defend with him, but it does not matter. Does not contribute its strength. Literally doesn't matter. We might consider stripping that off with confiscation. We run confiscation in the spot deck, but like, really, do I care? It's just annoying that he's totally useless right now. We could kill him with Old Grey Gull and then marshal him out of the dead pile with Tarl, but... Or I guess we could just return him to our hand with Old Grey Gold. But the problem is these attachments are non-terminal. Okay, so he's going to win dominance. Steal some power. Whatever. It's annoying, but I think that's fine. Let's use Old Grey Gold. Let's kill this guy and see if we can get some good Drowned God characters in our dead pile that we can marshal out with Tarl. Ooh, okay, so I think we got some good characters. This guy's good. We're definitely not going to pick Tarl. Unless we wanted to use Ghost of Harrenhal, but we don't really want to do that. Let's just get this guy. He'll beef up all of our dudes, give us another intrigue icon. And then we can return the Prophet to our hand. Do we want to do that? I'm wondering if not. So we have some dead characters for Nagus Ribs, and that'll help us win dominance. Let's just leave him in there. I don't think we need him. If we do, we could always marshal him out with Tarl, but I don't think we need him. I'd rather have him sit in the dead pile. Give us that option. He also works with Cudgel, so let's keep some characters in the dead pile. Alrighty. So now what are we going to do? We could play Confiscation. We could play Vanquish the Unbelievers and get another character in our dead pile with Stony Shore Raider. We could play Late Summer Feast. That sounds kind of good. Get a lot of gold, but I don't even know if we'd be able to spend all of that gold. We could play Feast for Crows. Kind of like Feast for Crows. Let's go with that. Although these attachments are so annoying that he has. I just don't think we're in a good spot. You know what? Let's do this. We're going to play Vanquish the Unbelievers and have him go first. I would rather go second. And then we'll just kill her, and that's another character in our dead pile for Nagus Ribs. We don't really need to do a 2-claim military challenge. I'm not worried about that. So, let's see. We're going to have 5. Oh, we still lose initiative. How gross. Well, we tried. We certainly tried. Okay, we got another Superior Claim, which is nice. This is nice. Alright, we've got 11 gold. Technically 12 with this. We got a lot of gold here. So we want to play out Tarl, I think. Yeah, let's get Tarl out. Let's do this. Let's play a Cudgel. We'll put it on him, because we're just going to turn around and kill this guy with Old Grey Gull. Then we're going to get some power and seed our dead pile a little more. So we'll move this over. We're going to move this to a character, I guess, that we don't mind killing. But also, that'll be nice. Okay, so we're going to use his effect. Ooh, okay, so we don't have a Drowned Disciple, but we do have a Drowned God Fanatic, and this is really good. This can combo well with Old Grey Gull. I think this will be better than choosing the Acolyte or Dampare. So let's just put him in. And we have the option of returning this guy to our hand. I don't think we need to, again, because now we have Tarl out. We'll just leave him in our dead pile for Nagus Ribs and the Cudgel. So we're just going to say no. We're going to leave him in there. And let's marshal out a character or two. I'm thinking this guy, and then maybe just sit on that gold so we can play stuff if we need to. We could play another one of these guys, I guess, but I would almost rather have them in the dead pile. I think that's fine. I think we're going to be able to win a 2-claim power challenge, maybe even a 2-claim intrigue. We also have the Fanatic if he messes up. Oh, Ghost of Highheart. That's pretty good. All right, so there's his restricted. We knew it was probably going to be Flea Bottom. He doesn't have any targets for it right now, which is fine. So make sure you choose the right trait, Drown God. It's going to kill her, but that's fine. Just put another character in our dead pile. So now this guy's pretty beefy with 8 strength. And alright, so he's probably going to use Ghost of Highheart on us, I would imagine. This is a newer card for those of you who haven't seen it. Does he have a loyal card? What does she say? While you control no loyal characters. It does not look like he has any loyal characters. I don't know if the Iron Throne maybe is not up to date on this card, but we should remember he doesn't have any loyal characters, so all of his characters get +1 strength. Okay, so Ghost of Highheart, he's trying to use her, but looks like it's not implemented yet. So, kind of a disadvantage of playing online. I don't know the best way to do this. Alright, so he's looking at my hand, so I guess the best way to do this is just to move these cards to the discard pile and then let him select from there. I'll just move the ones back and then I'll draw a card. And then we have to remember that she's going to give all of his characters +1 strength. It's pretty good. I wish we weren't going first. I really wanted to go second, that's why I played this plot, but whatever. It doesn't always work out like that. People talk a lot about cards that need restricted, and I always say that I think the restricted list needs to be as small as possible, but I guess if I had to choose some cards that I would like to see restricted, I would like to see Forced March restricted. I think that card is super good. I think a lot of people run it, and I don't know, do I think it's overpowered? No, but like, if I had to choose something that needs to be restricted, I would say probably that. I discard Support of the People. Makes sense. That's probably the best card in my hand. What happened? I guess I'm glad we have Superior Claim, and then we'll be able to milk his Ghost of Highheart next turn. And then, okay, so we drew this guy. This guy's good. He'll get us some power. We definitely want to win this power challenge. I don't think that'll be a problem. He doesn't have any standing intrigue icons either, so if we can win a power challenge and do an intrigue challenge, he's going to be hurting. Let's not forget we have Drown God Fanatic. So let's think about this. So his power is going to be 2. Remember, his characters all get +1, so that'll be 8. 11 plus 5 is 16. That's so much. But what's crazy is we're at an 18. We've got... Oh, okay. So we're just going to win the power challenge. Yeah, let's just do that. You can see we're going to have 18. Remember, you always, like, playing on the Iron Throne, it usually keeps up to date, but, like, obviously Ghost of Highheart isn't implemented, so we want to remember those effects, right? All of his characters getting +1 strength, so we might not have been able to win that, but now we know we are. Superior Claim, get us some more power. Goes to yeah, get a power from that. Then we got 2 Claim. That was a pretty good turn. We jumped up from 3 to 9 power. And then here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we bring in our Drown God Fanatic. Kill this guy, because he's literally useless right now. The attachments will go back to his hand, but whatever. I'm not too worried about that. And then we'll be able to do an unopposed intrigue challenge and get 2 Claim. We might even be able to get 2 of those cards out of his hand. And then he's only... I mean, he might do a military against us, but I think that'd be a good thing. We would just kill our Fanatic. And I'm pretty sure we're going to win dominance because of Nagus Ribs now. Because Nagus Ribs with 4 characters is now 8 for dominance. Alright, cool beans. Oh, okay, so we got Lingering Venom. At least we got Secret Pact. We know he still has Traitor to the Crown. But we're at 10 power. I feel like that was a good jump. If we can see a Drowned Disciple next turn, we might be able to win. But my thought is next turn we are probably just going to play Feast for Crows, get some more power, add on that pressure. Oh, okay, so he has Superior Claim. So big jump for him too. And... oh, he used Bastard of Night Song. That's how he moved his power around. Alright, so he is going to do a military. I like that. We will kill our Drowned God Fanatic and be able to use him next turn, which is great. He'll jump up to 10. And then we are definitely going to win Dom. So we'll go to 9. So it'll be 10 to 9. So we actually have some options on what we want to play here. We can play Feast for Crows, because we're most likely going to win dominance. Or we can play Win or Die and get some cards, and maybe, hopefully, go second. So you have another Forced March. Forced March would literally do nothing. I have no military icons out. Let's play Win or Die, get some cards, and make him go first. I don't think he can close. Yeah, let's just do this. Alright, so we did win. Oh no! What a bummer. This plot is so annoying. Okay, well, whatever. I guess that's fine. What does this say? So this will not hit our Drowned God Fanatic, because he's in the dead pile, but it's pretty much everything else, so we're just going to make him go first. And of course, now we get our Disciple. Whatever. There's not a lot we can do about that. I mean, it's whatever. It is what it is. He's at 10 power. I don't think he'll be able to close, especially since this guy is now blank. Does he have any targets for Flea Bottoms? Still no. We know he has Traitor to the Crown. He's probably going to put that on Priest of the Drowned God, I would imagine. But that's not terrible. We could always just kill Priest of the Drowned God with our Drowned God Fanatic and then move the Cudgel over to this Priest of the Drowned God. They're both blank at this point. We have some options. The point to remember is that Drowned God Fanatic, I don't think is blank. I don't know why he would be. Treat each character as if it's printed text. I feel like this only applies to cards that are in play. I don't think this applies to out-of-play cards. But I'm going to sound really stupid if that's not the case. Play Traitor to the Crown. We kind of knew that was coming. And then he played a Desert Raider and Marcella. He finally has some intrigue icons. Both of these all of his characters are blank. We've got a lot of gold. We just can't marshal anything out of the dead pile. Kind of stinks. Whatever. Whatever. There's not a whole lot we can do. We just got to play out all the cards we can because we have 0 reserve. That's another nice thing about Nagus Ribs and You Win or You Die, is if we have Drowned God characters, they'll go to the dead pile. I guess any character will go to the dead pile instead of the discard pile. Let's put this on Ghost of High Heart, because next turn, I don't think he's going to win this turn, and then next turn, we don't want him using that effect. Alright, but next turn, I think we need to play Ghost of Harrenhal and try to close, because we've got a Disciple. And then our characters won't be blank. Okay, he's doing a military challenge. Oh, okay, so this is interesting. I feel like we need to oppose all the challenges we can. We really don't want him winning here. Obviously, we don't want that happening. So we might just oppose with the fanatic and then just kill the fanatic again. Is that the right play, though? Because then if we do Ghost of Harrenhal, the Fanatic's going to be on top, and we really don't want that. So we might kill... We might just do a dupe. I don't think he would reset, and if he did, we would have Ghost of Harrenhal. So I think... Yeah, let's do this. Let's put him into play. We're going to kill him. We're going to move this over to... I guess priest, right? Does it matter? I don't think it really matters. We'll just move him over here. And then we're going to defend. And we will kill our... I want him in the dead pile. That's the only problem. This is tricky. I guess we can always use Old Grey Gull. We'll just kill him. I think we'll just kill him. I don't see a point in keeping him around. All right. So we successfully defended that challenge. Good job. I don't know that he's going to be able to win a power challenge because now we've got these beefy power icons. If he does a power, we can probably... Oh, sweet. So now we're going to win a power challenge. And we're going to steal 2 power from him. And then this will get us a power. And we're probably going to win Dom. Let's see how much we need to do this by. So she's blank. She's not giving anyone +1 strength. So he's got a 2. That's 5, 10, 12, 16. We've got an 8. That's 10. I would like to win by... No, we don't need to win by 5. We just have to win. So he has a 16, so that's... I guess like we really don't have that much, so that's 8. That's 10. That's... I mean, should we just go all out? I don't know what event he would have in his hand. But maybe this 1 strength will matter. I don't even think we're going to win dominance. I don't think it matters. We're not going to win dominance. If we were, there might be an argument to keep a character standing, but we're not. And we won't be able to win in intrigue. Yeah, let's just go all out. In case he has some event. I don't know what he would have, but like... This just makes the most sense to me. Alright, so we are going to win. Get a power from that. He got a power from Hellholt. Nice. Alright, looking good. Looking good. I like this. And then he's going to win Dom, I assume. Oh, and then he's going to steal a power. It's kind of rough. I really hope we can go first. Because we can just win in the marshalling phase. Yeah, my thought is we play Ghost of Harrenhal. That's going to bring in Drowned God Fanatic. He's going to get us a power. Then we can use Old Grey Gull to kill the Drowned God Fanatic. We won't even return him to our hand. Then we're going to put Drowned God Fanatic back into play, killing this guy. That'll get us another power from him, another power from him. Unfortunately, that's not going to be 15, but it'll put us close. Let's just do this. Varys' Riddle. No way! So he's going to copy our effect. Because this hits both players. Oh my gosh, I think he just gave us the win. We're going to be able to win in the marshalling, or in the plot phase. because Drowned God Fanatic will come in for our plot. So we're going to trigger him. We'll just put it on Tarl since I don't think it matters, but we'll just put it on him because he's duped. And then another character comes into play from Varys' riddle. So we're going to... Yes, you're welcome, he says. All right, and then we're going to use Old Grey Gull to kill our Fanatic. We're not even going to return him to our hand. Okay, so we're not going to return him to our hand. We're not going to win this phase. So keep in mind, this guy can only do it twice per phase. So we're going to win in the draw phase, which is fine. Yeah, because he's only twice per phase. So we're just going to put him into play. And we're going to kill this guy. This guy will get us a power. And then this guy will get us our 15th power. And that is game, folks. GG. I can't believe his Varys' riddle gave us the win. Oh, that's too funny. All right, and that's kind of how the deck works. You know, we won, what was this, plot 5. Took us a little longer, but I mean, he definitely had some control going on, so that was to be expected. But as you can see, it didn't really matter all the control he had because of our only needing to win one challenge a turn, which is the power challenge, and the fact that we get so much passive power. So cool, that was a fun game. All right, let's play another game. I think I made some play mistakes that game. I think setting up the Stony Shore Raider was not smart. I wasn't really thinking, but whatever. Didn't really hurt in the long run. I think overall it was a good played game. So, all right, we will just we'll start a new game. Looks like we are playing against a Stark Knights of the Hollow Hill deck. This is fun. We get to play against a new agenda. For those of you who haven't seen this card, you basically don't get a setup, but for the rest of the game, you get +3 gold, +2 initiative, +1 reserve. So this is a brand new agenda. I think it came out in this most recent chapter pack, if this chapter pack is even out. I know that all the cards have been spoiled, but I'm excited to play against this. I'm curious to see what people are coming up with. So we'll just shoot this person good luck, and we'll take a look at our hand. We've got some economy with Iron Gates. This is looking kind of promising because we have a Drowned Disciple, which I mentioned that is the cornerstone of this deck. As you saw in the last game, we were slow going, but the minute we saw him, we were able to close out in like one round. So we definitely will consider keeping this. I think we should keep this. I don't know if we need to set him up, though, but I think we should keep this hand because we have him. So we'll go ahead and keep this. We'll play out our economy. And then we've got a 3-cost and 2-cost characters. So which 3-cost character should we set up? I'm thinking this guy. He's got icons, and he boosts our other Drowned God. Again, like, it's good that we have him, but we don't have any dead characters right now, so we maybe don't want to set him up in case our opponent is running, like, Ward or a Milk of the Poppy. We just want to protect him as long as we can, so we don't need to set him up. And, yeah, so he doesn't get a setup. That's the downside of his agenda. His or her. I don't know who I'm playing against. It says Yara. But, I mean, whatever. This individual's agenda gives them the downside of having no setup. But we are a friendly folk over here at Green Dreamers, so we'll help them out a little. Oh, first Nova winner. Okay, so that is a good plot. Well, now I don't even want to help them out. No, we need the gold. What does this say? Yeah, so this will be giving them gold. All of our characters will go back to hand, which kind of stinks, but whatever. What can we really do about that, right? Can't do much. It's just going to happen. But next turn, we can play Late Summer Feast and kind of repopulate the board. So let's get some gold out. And then we'll just play these 2 cards. He might march. Well, we might not even want to play him because he's probably going to have a military icon, right? Just seems weird wasting all that gold. I don't know. We always have Ghost of Harrenhal. We could consider... I don't know. I just don't want to kill Tarl this early with Drowned Disciple. Ooh, this is a doozy. We might just sit on 5 gold. But these 3 cards are going to come back to our hand, which isn't good, because then we're going to have to discard a lot of stuff. I wish this was Nagus Ribs, so that we could put those cards back into the dead pile. Man, this is a tough call. So he's getting 3, 6, 7 gold. We might have considered playing this instead of this, but it's all about whether we want to play Tarl or not. So First Snow of Winter definitely hurts this deck, I'm not going to lie. Let's just play Tarl, whatever. I don't really care. We can always use Ghost of Harrenhal. At least this way we might be able to get something done. I guess we also have Old Wick. So that might be able to get Tarl. What does this say? Is it non-unique? No, it's just the top Drowned God. Oh, so now he's making us sacrifice something. Maybe we should just sacrifice Tarl? No, let's not do that. That seems silly. Okay, so we sacrificed a location for North Remembers. I like this. And he's got his second North Remembers. Okay. So... this is annoying. I don't really want to get rid of this in case Tarl ends up dying. Yeah, let's just get rid of our gold. We'll just play Late Summer Feast next turn. If he has a third North Remembers... oh, sweet. He didn't play any characters. He might have a March to the Wall, but, like, that's not the worst thing in the world. We're just going to do an Intrigue. He has no power to steal. We have no gold to play this. We wouldn't even be able to win by 5. I don't know if he can ambush any cards. But he is sitting on 3 gold. What does this say? Oh, this probably combos with North Remembers. Alright, well that was an interesting first turn. We're going to have to pitch some characters for reserve. But, I mean, things could have been worse. We could have... yeah, so cool. Tarl stuck around. I imagine he's going to play March to the Wall. That's probably what I would play. So he doesn't have any characters right now. I know Milk seems good, but he just doesn't have any characters, so I don't want to keep that. And we've got 2 of these guys. We need to get board presence again, so I'm thinking we keep our cheaper characters. We'll just do this. He's going to play Marched. We're going to play Late Summer Feast. We're going to go first because he's going to make us go first. He did not play Marched. This is so bizarre. So I have to sacrifice a character or location, discard 1 card from my hand, and discard a card in the shadows. Oh, he's made himself go first. He might have Ramsey. That would be interesting. Because why else would he have us go second? So if he has Ramsey, is there any point in even playing out? Or is there any point in keeping Tarl? I guess then he has to play Ramsey. He's getting 7, 8 gold. That would be a lot of his gold. I don't know. We don't have a lot of choice. This guy's... I like this guy's deck. I mean, he really negated our setup, basically. Then we have to get rid of something for that. Let's get rid of this guy. He heard of Catelyn Stark. Yeah, so look, this guy didn't have a setup, but turn 2, it looks like we almost didn't have a setup either. So he's doing a great job at negating the downside of Knights of the Hollow Hill. I like the deck. Iron Bank, and then what, Ramsey? No, I'm glad we didn't choose Tarl. This is so interesting. And then he runs this guy. This is weird in his deck. I guess it'll make sense because he's got a lot of sacrificing stuff, but these guys are really good for setup. And when you don't have a setup, it just seems kind of weird to run. Alright, well, cool. So we got more gold than I thought we were going to have. Or not more gold. We have Tarl, which is great. And let's just play out as many characters as we can. We need to reestablish some board presence. Dude is cheap. This is a good card. We can do 3, 6, and then play Support of the People and maybe even get like Nagus Ribs or something. Yeah, let's do that. Because we're going to have to kill someone. We're going to lose this military. That's just going to happen. We might even get our old Wick. We have some options. He doesn't have an intrigue icon, so we're going to be safe there. Alright, so I like his deck. I think it's pretty interesting. Oh, he does no challenges. That's super bizarre. Okay. Well, we don't want to give him too many cards for Late Summer Feast, so let's figure out what challenges we want to win. I'm thinking we win the Power Challenge. He can defend with a 5. And we need to win by 5, so that's 10. We might just do the Intrigue and the Power just for maximizing our power gain, because Intrigue will get us another unopposed power. Now, the only thing about these Hollow Hill decks, you don't have a setup, so you aren't drawing those initial cards after your setup, obviously. I know Stark famously doesn't have a lot of draw, so we'll see what he's able to do. I know we're giving him some draw here, but I think it's kind of necessary to push ahead our, game. All right, so what do we want to grab? We can grab this, but that really doesn't do anything. This isn't really doing anything right now. We might get this. We're not first player, but at least it's some economy. This is a tough call. Oh boy. Yeah, this is draw and economy. Let's just pick that. I don't think there's a wrong answer. If we had some characters in the dead pile, I might pick Old Wick or Nagus Ribs, but whatever. Maybe that was the wrong choice. We got Skagos, that's pretty good. And then he's going to win Dominance. It's fine. Maybe Iron Throne would have been a good pull, but like, I don't know. He got rid of so much stuff that first turn. Kind of annoying. Alright, so what do we play now? We might play Win or Die. We'll play this. We could play Vanquish the Unbelievers. We can play Exchange of Information. We have some choices. He might Valor here. I wouldn't put it past him. Which would kind of stink, but we've always got Ghost of Harrenhal. Yeah, let's just play this. So he played Marched. That's interesting. Now I wish I had Nagus Ribs. Let's use Exchange before March so we can figure out, maybe this will dictate what character we're getting rid of. There's a Nagus Ribs, but he's not going to give us that. So we have a location, a character. We're only getting 2 cards, it looks like. My gut is to go with this guy. We'll just discard him. He made us go first, which is nice, because we can trigger these. That all seems good. And we've got another one of these, so this is looking pretty good. I'm not too upset about this. We'll probably get Nagus Ribs this time around. So we'll make sure to leave a gold for this. We will play this. Do we need to? We don't have any characters in our dead pile. I wish we had some characters in our dead pile. We'll play her. We'll give her a gold. And then we have to expect a reset coming at some point, so we might not want to play out all of our characters. And we can at least get a power from this. And we have a gold left over for that, so okay, cool. This wasn't terrible. Iron Bank's going to get another gold. We still have not seen a restricted card. So he could be running Ward. Okay, now I'm wondering if we can even win the power by 5. Maybe he won't defend with that much. Citadel Archivist, okay. Now what does this say? After unique star characters killed or sacrificed. Okay, so let's not do any military challenges. That's fine, I don't think we usually do those anyways. And what's his power? He's got 3, 4, 5. That's 9, 10. We can beat that. We probably won't be able to beat it by 5, but I don't know that he's going to go all out on that defense. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll try to win the power by 5. Yeah, so we are going to win by 5. He probably thought, like, it's not worth defending. So we'll get a power from that. We'll use this. And then I'm thinking we get a Nagus Ribs. Start putting characters in the dead pile, hopefully. And then they'll count for dominance, so yeah, let's go with that. Alright, and then we're definitely not going to do a military. Does he have to kneel this? No, he just sacrifices. So she's kind of silly right now. We're probably just going to kill her. I don't mind that. Alright. So he's probably going to get 3 unopposed challenges. And then Small John is going to get renown. I feel like this maybe de-incentivizes him from playing Valor. Because he'll have to pitch cards with this guy. He'll have to kill Small John. I don't know. I'd be happy if there wasn't another Valor, or if there wasn't a Valor coming up. But again, these Hollow Hill decks, I feel like they want to run those resets. Oh, he just passes. How bizarre. Okay, that's fine. He might be running Valor. But now we at least have Nagus Ribs. I'm thinking at this point we play You Win or You Die. He's got enough power to steal. Hopefully we'll go second. Seems unlikely against a Hollow Hill deck, but I feel like we'll probably be able to play out all the cards we draw, and then if we don't, we've got Nagus Ribs. Alright, we did go second. Oh, political disaster. Oh, how gross. Well, shoot. We don't really care about going first here because these guys, like whatever, we don't need them. But what are we keeping? Probably keep this and Nagus Ribs. So annoying. I really don't like this card. I know it's not overpowered, it's just so annoying to play against. Yeah, we'll just have him go first. I'd rather be reactive. What a bummer. So now we're going to have no more Iron Gates. And we're going to have 0 cards at the end of the turn. But because of that, I think we need to keep Naugus Ribs. And then we need to have some kind of economy. Yeah, this deck is super annoying, the one he's playing. But I guess that's probably part of the game, right? That's probably part of Knights of the Hollow Hill. I wish we had a dupe. I wish we had, like, a dupe for Naugus Ribs. House Tully Septon. He has no power on any characters. Daisy. Okay, so now it's seeming less and less likely that he's gonna Valor at any point. We have to get cards out of our hand because they're all gonna get discarded, so let's just play him and him. And then maybe we can win a power challenge by 5. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we can win both by 5. Wouldn't that be nice? On defense and on offense. If he does a military, we'll just kill the Stony Shore Raider. I don't really care about doing a military challenge against him. Yeah, I like the Stark Knights of the Hollow Hill. He just does no challenges. Okay, that's fine. We can win an intrigue and steal some cards out of his hand. That's good. And then we'll be able to win a power by 5, I would imagine. So yeah, let's just do that. We will do an intrigue here. Unless he has some crazy event, this should be able to win us a 2-claim intrigue challenge, which is good. We're getting cards out of his hand. We got I Am No One and Winter's Coming. Surprised he didn't play I Am No One. At least pick like Arya. Interesting. I mean, I don't know what he's doing, but whatever. And then, what's he got for power? He's a 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 15. Yeah, we can beat that exactly by 5. And then he can win dominance if he wants. Alright, so this was pretty good. We jumped ahead some power here. Pretty nice. And we don't need to do a military. I don't think that's necessary. Alright, but at least we'll finally have a character in our dead pile because of Naugus Ribs. Now the question is, what do we want to do? We are basically just top decking for the rest of the game because we have no more of these Iron Gates and we've played both of our drop lots. We could play Vanquished and then just kill her. Let's just do that. Alright, we won initiative again. That's pretty cool. I like going second. There's no need at this point to go first because we don't have the Iron Gate. Alright, these are some good cards. Cudgel's nice. Damphair's good. I'd like him to do a military so we can start marshalling characters out of our dead pile. What do you play? Winterfell Steward. And what else you got? a dupe for Daisy. He might Valor. Summer, which he can bring back his steward. Still don't think we've seen a restricted card. It's probably Ward. Played out his steward. The more characters he plays, I just feel like the less likely it is he's gonna play Valor. Oh, there's Ramsey. Hey, sweet. Now we can use Nagus Ribs. Okay, cool. So we'll just get rid of this guy. And then we'll use Nagus Ribs. And then we can just play him out of our dead pile, giving us 2 more power. Thank you. What a kind sir. So we're going to use Tarl, bring him out of the dead pile, and trigger both these guys. When you're triggering these guys, I recommend putting them all on one character. I know that seems maybe counterintuitive, but for a reset purpose, like if they play Wildfire, you don't want to have the icon spread too diverse. If they play, or not the icon, the power, if they play like Valor to Hyrus, you don't want to have the power too dispersed. And then if they do Valor, we've got, you know, we've got this plot, so we can move all of that power over. So, oh, he conceded. Wow. Okay. No chance. All right, I'll take it. Interesting. Interesting game. I really liked his deck. Have to make some changes. Yeah, okay. I like his deck. Let's see. How would this have played out? We are at 10 power. Currently. 10 power. Let's just see how this would have played out. So we would play him. Right. Would we play him? I don't even know if we would play him. I feel like why not? He's a drown god, so... Is he Ironborn? These guys aren't. Okay, so... I don't know. I feel like if we had played Dampare, played this Cudgel, probably put it on this guy, we would do 2 claim power, which would put us to 12. We might win dominance, which would put us to 13, and then if we did get to 13, we would play Ghost of Harrenhal, put this guy into play, trigger both these guys, and close the game there. But unfortunately, we didn't see that, so we will just start a new game. Alliance deck, Banner of the Wolf, and Banner of the Lion. I don't think I've seen one of these for a long time. I mean, usually if you see an Alliance deck, it's got like Cohort in it, but this could be interesting. Our hand looks pretty nice. We've got a Disciple. We've got Iron Throne for dominance, some economy. Can we set all of these up? That's 1, 4. Yeah, we're going to keep this for sure. For sure, for sure. And then we've got more economy, milk, and support of the people. This is looking pretty good. Ooh, that milk is looking really nice for Eddard. All right, we've got some good cards. I'm looking forward to a good game here. So we're gonna do our typical opener at the gates versus his Time of Plenty. We're gonna be nice, help him out a little. I can tell he wants some extra gold, so we're gonna choose Gates of the Moon like we always do. That's no surprise. But they're being nice enough to us, giving us an extra card. We'll help them out with an extra gold. All right, so we have 7 gold. We definitely want to get some economy. I feel like we should always be playing economy when we can. So let's play this. We're probably not going to use it, but that's totally fine. His deck seems like it could be pretty fast, so let's get the Milk of the Poppy out. And then we can dupe this. I don't know that he's running Political Disaster, but we might just in case. And then I'm thinking we play this guy, maybe? Because we can claim him. we'll probably win dominance, and then we can trigger this to put him back into play and get some power going on. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. Let's put him out. And we'll call that a turn. Not a bad first turn. You know, we got some economy going for the rest of the game. We're going to be getting like +4 gold. So he is drawing cards. And he's got 7 gold. 8 with this guy. Probably 9, 10 with this. So he can play some cards this turn. This will be an example where I like having Valor Dahirus because he's already got a high cost character. So if he plays another one like Renly, or if he plays, I don't know, other high cost non-loyal characters. Oh, Frozen Solid. I guess our dreams of winning dominance are gone. That's okay. Can we win a power challenge by 5? We might just want to go ahead and do that. See if we can trigger this. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. What can we win? So that's 6, 7, 8. I feel like he wouldn't defend with both because he would keep Marcellus standing. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Marcella's good. She's going to be a non-kneeling character right now. Sweet. Okay, so we will be able to play this at any location. I'm thinking Nagus Ribs because he's going to be discarding cards out of our hand. And we would like to be able to put those in the dead pile. He has no claim, but we'll get an unopposed power. It'll go back to him, but like, whatever. Alright, and hopefully he does 3 challenges, and then we can win dominance using Nagus Ribs. Ooh, I'd like to see maybe... see what he discards. Okay, so he did not discard a character. That's fine. It's probably the best case scenario. Oh, she doesn't kneel for the power either. I don't know why I thought she would kneel for that. That is my bad. So he's going to be racking up power pretty quickly. I almost wish we had saved that milk for her. But, I mean, Eddard is so fast. At least we'll be able to get some characters in the... Oh, we might... No, we're just going to tie dominance. But that's fine. Oh, man. Decisions. We could put this guy in there and then possibly have like 2 disciples going. But I don't have a way to bring him out right now. So maybe we just do the Fanatic. And then... So right now we're tied for dominance. Okay, but we can do this. Check this out. We can put the Fanatic into play now. And that'll give us 6 for dominance. So we will win dominance. We can trigger him, kill him, put this guy into play, get a power. Seems kind of fun. Let's go ahead and do that. Or does it make more sense just to kill this guy and get a power here? I don't know that it matters, really. Yeah, let's just do this. That seems like the more fun play anyways. So we're going to win dominance. We can trigger this guy and put this guy right into play and trigger him. And we're going to put it on him since we're probably going to be killing this Fanatic at some point. Okay, that was kind of fun. And he's not too far ahead of us. I like Nagus Ribs. I think that's a good card. Now what do we want to play here? We can do... maybe Ghost of Harrenhal. That seems inefficient. We could play Win or Die. He's definitely got the stuff. and we've got Nagus Ribs. It's an interesting decision. Interesting for sure. Let's play Feast for Crows. Kind of put on some pressure. Ah. I guess we could have confiscated his Frozen Solid, but whatever. And we're first, so we just got to keep that in mind. We got 10, 11 gold. Seems like a lot. I feel like we should play out all of our cards. We can play that. We will throw this guy out, this guy, and then we want to make sure we're putting this on a character that we don't mind killing so that it'll move to someone else. So my first thought would be this guy, but I kind of want to put it on him to stop Myrcella. Whatever. We'll just put it on this guy. And that'll be our turn. Not bad. He's going pretty fast, so that's a little scary. But then again, there's not much we can do to slow that down. We don't run Valor. We might consider running Valor. Valor Morghulis. But if I played that, seems like even if I played that right here, I'd be in trouble. I'm hoping he plays out another big guy, and then maybe I can just play Valor Dahyrus. And I would most likely keep like these three. I imagine he's going to do a military. What's he playing? Another Frozen Solid. So gross. So that's something we would definitely maybe want to trigger confiscation on. Because that's really, really good. Nagus Ribs is good. Okay, there's Marjorie, so now we can play Dahyrus. I don't think we should do a military just in case he grabs something with Marjorie, but we can at least Dahyrus. I'll have to get rid of one of them. And should we do any challenges? I feel like no. I guess if we do a military, we could cancel that. Maybe we should do a military, see if we can bait him into using Marjorie. But I feel like he would just always just defend with Eddard. But at least we're giving him the option to make a mistake. Okay, so let's see what he does. He might try to kill Eddard, and then we can cancel that, and that would be good. No, he does not kill Eddard. Alright, well, whatever. He can dream, right? I say we do a power challenge with him, because he's going to count his strength for dominance even while knelt. So let's do a power with him. And then we might be able to win dominance here. We might not. We'll see what happens. We don't have a lot going on for our dead pile. If we had Tarl, this would be pretty nice. Okay, so he is super defending that. That's fine. So he's going to win. He'll get some power here. Ooh, we can cancel this. That looks nice. Okay. So now we can win all of the challenges he throws back at us. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, we're just going to stop here. If he throws an intrigue, we can win there. If he throws a power, I guess we lose the power. But I guess we don't really care about winning the intrigue, so why don't we can just defend it, and then we'll win the power. So we'll use him. We'll just kill this fanatic and trigger this guy on himself. And then we're just going to oppose to slow down his power gain. cool. That looks nice. And then I don't think he's going to do a power challenge because I guess, like, why wouldn't he do a power challenge? I guess he can do a power challenge. Doesn't really matter. We're just going to be able to win is all, which is fine. Let's make sure to pop these and get some cards going. Nice. Okay. Now what's our plot next turn? We might use this one too. Alright, we've got another disciple. This could be interesting, folks. He's doing a power of 3. We'll just defend. We'll win this, and then we're going to win dominance because of this guy's effect. Oh. That's not good. Oh, I should have won. I should have done it with both, right? Obviously, hindsight is 20/20, but like that sucks. All right, we're at 6. All right, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. Feel like we should play this. Play out our cards. Heir to the Iron Throne. Switch out probably Marcella, right, for something good. If he doesn't win this turn, then we can at least play Dahirus. It's going to be our goal. Our goal is going to be for him to not win this turn. But that power challenge was huge. He got 2 more power, and we lost a power. Should have been 7-7 as opposed to 9-6. So it was a big swing. Big swing for sure. Interesting. Okay. Well, at least he doesn't have Marcella. Maybe he has one in hand, but... Ooh, Damphair's good. I like Damphair. We've got some Ironborn. Okay, so we're going first. I think the cards we definitely need to play out are Damphair, another Disciple, and this guy. I wish we had enough gold for both Theon and this guy, but that's fine. And then we'll sit on 3 gold. Hopefully that'll help us win some dominance stuff. Okay, that looks pretty good. We're going to be able to trigger some effects here. And then we're just going to really try not to lose this turn. That's got to be the goal. Renly, it's going to be tough. He's got a lot of renown. But we've got a pretty good power presence going on. Milk of the Poppy on this guy. It's not bad. Okay. So what's his power presence looks like? He's got 6, 6, and 6. So that's 18. This guy's a beefcake, though. That's 7, 10. Plus 2 is 12. So that's 19. We have exactly enough. We have exactly what we need. So we're not going to do anything. We're just going to pass because we need to not have him win these power challenges. He'll probably realize he can't win the power challenge and do like a military with Eddard and Renly. And that's fine. He'll get some power there. But we're just going to do our best to defend the challenges, get some dominance. We're going to trigger this guy. We're going to trigger Damphair to get another guy. Like, we'll be getting some stuff going on. For sure. For sure. Okay. Let's see what he does. I would be shocked if he passed. Because we obviously are going to win Dom if he passes. This could be close. I'm very interested to see how this goes. I'm expecting to get... Okay, so he's doing a big intrigue. We just need to worry about opposing this. We don't have to win this. We just need to oppose. And that's totally fine. Alright, here's a question. This guy's milked. No, but we want to keep this cycle going. Okay, so we're going to do this now so that we can get our disciples going. Just put it all here. Like, why not? Okay, so that's 8. Pretty good. Now we can defend his military. And nice. Okay. So what do we have going on? Let's do this guy. Put him into play. Trigger both of these guys. And then we'll do Damphair. And we'll put him into play. Trigger both of these guys. And then, folks, that's GG. Because during the plot phase, we're going to play Ghost of Harrenhal and just win. And that's kind of disgusting that we were able to just close out this fast. But that's kind of the beauty of this deck, right? Like, his deck obviously is super fast, but is not faster than our deck. Unless he plays, and I would be so shocked if he's running this. If he's running Fortified Position, which will blank our cards, I don't think he would, but we're going to run we're going to play Ghost of Harrenhal, and make sure we selected that. And we're just going to try to win right here. You want to remember to get all of your triggers as much as you can. These guys are twice per phase, so we wanted to make sure we got the Drowned God Fanatic in the challenges phase. That was 2. And then we did 2 triggers in the dominance phase, so that was another 4 power, so that was 6 plus dominance. I think he's stuck, yeah. Even if he goes first. This is why you don't want to spread the power around. Like, you just want to put all the power on this guy. You don't want to spread it around. Usually stick it on one character is fine. But even going first, I don't think it matters. We would, like, I don't think it matters. Driftwood Cudgel is going to get us power, but we're obviously going to keep this guy. Pick 3 characters. We're going to keep these 2 guys. And let's just say Damphair. And then we'll trigger this. Why not? Put it on him, get another power. Trigger this, why not? Sure. And then Ghost of Harrenhal is going to get us our last power. GG, well played, he says. No, I want to get it. Yeah. All right, GG. Okay, and that's how the deck performs, you know. It can really run away with it if you come up against a deck. Like, this deck really struggles against Sea of Blood. I don't think I've ever won a game against Sea of Blood, but it's kind of how the deck performs. Very simple. When the engine gets going, it really, really gets going. So that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching these games. Even if you lose, I think it's pretty fun, but when you win, it is very satisfying. I mean, that guy got up to 12 power, but you can just run away with it in one turn, and it's so crazy. So I'm going to leave the link to this deck in the description so you guys can download it and play it for yourself. Leave me a comment if you have any questions or any decks you'd maybe like to see me play in the future. If you haven't already, please throw me a like and a subscribe. It means the absolute world to me. You guys are the best. And I will catch everyone next time on Green Dreamers.